Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. It's my hockey, the NHL Playoff Preview. Sorry, I'm a little bit tardy, but it's okay. I just missed a couple of games at the starting. I had a little bit of a tough work week so far, but that's okay. At least I'm here. A little bit distraught because my Maple Leafs are already down 1-0 in a playoff series that they're expected to win. They have not won a first round playoff series, I think, in about 9 or 10 years. They have not won the Stanley Cup since 1967, as we all know. The Leafs are my beloved home team. I live in the Greater Toronto area. I love my Maple Leafs. I follow them diligently. I am probably first in terms of the Toronto teams. I am currently more of a Blue Jays, then probably Raptors, then Leafs. But when I was a little youth that just came to this country, the Leafs were everything to me. They still are. They still are, but it's just because of all of the losing and all the fact that they haven't gone anywhere in a long, long time. It's hard to be positive very quickly, even though I am for this playoff run. Anyways, let's get the ball rolling. We'll start out with the Tampa Bay and Toronto. I would say that the Leafs still will win this first round matchup, even though they're down 1-0. This game tonight, which is it's a Thursday, April 20th in Toronto here. I'm not at work. I had a planned vacation day off. I've got to use up all my vacation time before the end of April or I'll lose it. So I got a day off. I'm enjoying the day at home. Already did all my morning and self-preservation chores. So now let's get into it. All the sports have started already. Baseball, there's a baseball game at 1:30, which I'll be watching probably. There's lots of stuff going on. This is the best time for sports in North America. You got the NBA playoffs, you got hockey playoffs, baseball just started. There's lots of stuff going on. I love this time of year. The weather is it started to improve last week. I was able to go out with my t-shirt and shorts on Friday and Saturday last week. And then by the time Monday and Tuesday this week, I had already put away my scarf, gloves, and my little toque, which are the major things I need. I don't care so much for the winter jacket, but I had put it away. But anyways, they're still out. It's quite cold today. It's still about maybe 5 degrees outside, so I'm not really planning to go outside if I don't have to. Okay, that's the Leafs. We're going to go on to the next playoff series, which is, we'll stay in the East. Panthers and the Bruins. At the starting of the series, I predicted Bruins would sweep them. I was shocked last night to watch how, and they said they had a flu at the start of the playoffs. They were missing, I guess, their best player. They beat Florida handily in the first game. I guess maybe they weren't ready, or maybe just Florida realized that they got to get after it. I think it was like 7 goals. I can't believe they got 7 goals past such a great Bruins team at home. So now, I don't know. I guess they got a little bit of an advantage. But the Bruins was like, I think they lost very few games. It was like the best season ever, I think, like for any team in the whole league. Anyways, maybe let them be softened up, because if the Leafs got to face in the second round, it'll probably be them. So let the Florida Panthers soften them up a little bit, that'll probably help me out. So I still believe they'll get through it, but that's the way how this playoff stuff goes. So that's the first two. The other round, Islanders versus the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes, they're missing one of their best players. This series is like, I don't know. To me, whichever one comes through, it doesn't matter. They're going to be gone very soon in any case, but I'm predicting it to be a close series. I'm thinking that Islanders will give them a decent shot, but you don't know. Carolina is probably the better team. They finished far ahead in the regular season. Anyways, the other matchup, which is an interesting one, a young New Jersey Devils team versus the Rangers. The Rangers they're like one of the Stanley Cup hopefuls. I think I would say they're in the top four in the East. What was it? Bruins, Toronto to me came in second. Maybe third is to me like the feeling. I don't know the standings, but the feeling was Rangers was quite up there. Anyways, let's. It's 1-1 now. The Rangers, but the young Devils team was scary looking, and to me, they had their numbers sort of. But during the regular season, they're a younger team. They, and they got lots of good players. Good young, fast players. That the Rangers, they've been a good team for quite a while. And what is it, Panarin, and their goalie is quite good. So I expect them to maybe outpace the young and upcoming Devils. Okay, let's get out west now. All right, let's go for Los Angeles and Edmonton. The first game, Edmonton threw everything at Los Angeles. And the goalie stood up on his head, basically. He got the job done. Edmonton thought they had it easy. They were flowing. It was like they were leading by 2 with like 10 minutes left, and they lost. The second game, I was pretty sure Edmonton would bounce back. They did, so it's 1-1. But now they're going to LA. That's going to be tough. These two teams, like, I think they have a hatred for each other. But Edmonton's got the best player in the world. I guess he's better than our Toronto Matthews. But let's see what'll happen. Edmonton finished, I think, the season with like 4 or 5 players over 100 points. So they're an offensive juggernaut. But the thing is that their goalie, they took the Leafs, like goalie, what Leafs thought that they gave him away basically. What do they call him? Soups, Campbell Soups. I guess Edmonton decided they can't use him. They were using another goalie now. I think Skinner, a homebred Edmonton guy. But let's hope for the best for them. But the first game, definitely the goalie stole one for Los Angeles. Now LA's got the advantage basically because it's 1-1 going to LA. The next series, Dallas and Minnesota. That I watched that. Out of all of the games that I've watched so far, I would say that was the best game. Look, tough hockey. And, the speed and everything of Dallas. What was his name? Joe Pavelski. He got stood up somewhere in center ice there. Didn't expect it. They thought it was a dirty hit. It's not a dirty hit. He looks to be out. I don't know. And that's one of the better players for Dallas, but they've got lots of firepower. 1-1 again, going to Minnesota. Minnesota won the first game, I guess, pretty handily. Dallas came back, I guess, with one of their stars missing. They played better. Second game is 1-1. So at least they're in it, but they're not in it all the way. Okay, the other series, basically the upstart Kraken. I guess this is the first shot they're in the playoffs. I don't know what they're gonna do, but so far, I mean, I can't believe it. They shocked Colorado in the first game. So the second game I think is tonight. So let's see what's gonna happen in that series. I was expecting Colorado to sweep them away, but I guess for us in the East, we don't really get a chance to follow very closely the teams in the West. I do follow some of the Canadian Alberta teams. I follow Winnipeg. Vancouver is not really a good team, so even the teams in California, don't follow them that well. This is Colorado, sort of out in the West. You only see them after 9. Usually I'm in bed by that time because I do 8:30 to 5 my work. Anyways, it's 1-0 actually, so Colorado again, that's a must win. Just like the Leafs tonight, that's a must win for Colorado. So in the other series, I was like, I actually picked the Winnipeg, to take care of the what do you call it, Golden Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights. They're pretty close, but I think Winnipeg, it's about time for them too. They've got a decent team. The team has been good for a while. So I'd expect them to come up with maybe 3-1 or something like that. But I expect Winnipeg to come through that. All right, guys. I think I covered pretty much all the first round. Hopefully I'll update you when we do find out the winners of the first round and we go into the second round. Hopefully the Leafs are there. I don't know what's going to happen to the Leafs. I was so disappointed. On Tuesday, I was looking forward to the game so much. I came home from work at 5:30. I was a little bit tired. As I told you, I had a hard week so far. I came home. I was a little bit tired. I just decided to have a little nap. I told the wifey, wake me up before the game. She woke me up, she didn't wake me up. I woke up I think it was 10 minutes to 8. And when I turned on the TV, boom, the Leafs are down 2-0 right away. So I don't know. I thought they knew they needed to jump on Tampa. They just didn't. I don't know. And the rest of the game, basically, there was a baseball game to follow. I realized the Leafs just had no jump. I don't know why they came out in a first round playoff game. This is what they've been playing all year for. All the stars, they said, set up for the playoffs now, and they just were flat. So if they're flat again tonight, it's probably over because it'll go to Tampa. So Tampa is up 1-0 right now. Leafs don't win. They're going to Tampa. I don't even want to say. And the goalie, apparently, Mr. Samsonov, he did not have a good first game. Everybody for the Leafs did not have a first game. All the stars, to me, I don't know what happened. They just missed. They missed the gate like a racehorse. You got to jump out the gate. If you didn't jump out the gate, that's it. You're finished. So if they don't come out tonight, that's it. I don't know what to say. It's go time. It was go time on Tuesday, but now it's definitely go time. They can afford to lose one game maybe, but 2 games, and especially at home, it's going to be tough. All right, guys. That's my synopsis on the NHL playoffs so far, 2023, first round. Let's see if the Leafs get into the second round so I can feel happy. I'll still give you guys a show if you want to let you know what I think. I'm not no sports handicapper or anything like that. I give you my opinion. I've been in sports for a bit. I follow it. I like all the teams in NHL, in NBA, and the baseball. This is North America sports. My first love in sports is cricket. When I was back home, I came here when I was about 12, 13 years old. So I guess I jumped into it right away. I forgot about cricket for maybe 6 years. But after I finished high school and stuff, I started following it again. But I do follow the West Indies team. It's hard to follow the rest of cricket nowadays because there's so many different forms. But I do follow it. I love it. I love my West Indies team too. But anyways, guys, like and subscribe to my channel. Tell me, you leave comments for me. So far, I've gotten very limited comments, but there's a couple of views. So I guess it's my close friends that are watching. Nobody outside of that, but I hope to get some eventually who will like what I'm doing. Anyways, guys, peace out. Love.